What's going on YouTube? It's Girella bringing you another New World video. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys kind of my route and what I do for XP as I'm leveling up. Basically, I've been doing this since probably like 45, give or take, with some main quests thrown in there, of course. But basically what I'm going to show you is the Mourningdale route and kind of how I go about using it. Basically, you can either just do the PvP missions in Mourningdale straight up, just run them, do them, and it doesn't take too long. But you can also kind of take your time as you're running up the route and gathering a lot of resources on the way. And I'm going to show you both of those. I'll probably speed them up and or speed up the one at least that I just run straight through the PvP missions. But maybe I'll just kind of talk to you guys some as we're running along the way, and then we'll speed it up here and there or whatever. So basically, we're up here in Mourningdale, the obviously the farthest northeast town. So you're going to come out the west side of the town after you've picked up the PvP missions, of course. And there's a ton of stuff you can get on your way to actually doing the PvP missions. So basically, the PvP missions, you're just going to follow this road all the way up top, all the way up to here where it says number 4, and then you'll basically cut through to number 5, and you'll do a timed thing there, and you'll run all the way back down south, kind of like this direction, and pick up something here, and then you'll just follow it back to the town. So, of course, I'm going to show you guys the route in general, but that's just kind of the route we're going to be taking. So, there's a ton of stuff on the way, like hemp. There's a ton of hemp on the way here. There's a lot of hemp. You can get some iron. There's some soulstone. There's a lot of herbs and stuff like that along the way. There's a couple of life blooms that you can get. So I'm just going to kind of show you guys that as we go. Just that way you can make the decision, sometimes maybe you just want to do a couple PvP runs and run them super quick and just follow the road. That's all you have to do, easy. And then other times maybe you're trying to level up and get some resources along the way as XP. So it's kind of like 2 birds, 1 stone type of thing. So there's going to be a ton of turkeys and stuff like that along the way, of course. So if you're ever just looking for some more feathers, for town board quests and stuff like that, like as you can see, there's just herbs everywhere around here. So it's going to be super helpful to be able to track a lot of this stuff too, until you kind of get used to where everything is at. As you can see, there's more hemp over here to the left. And like I said, I'll probably speed up a lot of this as well. I'm just kind of show you guys getting started, and maybe I won't pick up literally everything on the way, but we'll see. I'll just kind of, I don't want this video to be super long. I kind of want you guys, I just want to kind of get to the point for you guys, but there's not necessarily everything literally the entire way, so this first part is kind of where all the resources are that you're going to want to pick up. So again, more hemp over here to the right, and then the lifestone as well. Life jewel, my bad. This one's not always here. A lot of people will kind of get that on their way by. Same with this hemp. A lot of the time it's not necessarily here, but sometimes it is. Just kind of depends on when you're running your route and when it last got picked up. As you can see, I already have like 300 fibers. I think I might have had a little bit in my inventory, but not too much. Like you can get, there's even more here. So it's like, it literally just goes on and on and on and on. And there's elk and stuff like that, and stag around here as well, so good, different variety of animals you can kill for the town board quests as well, which makes that super helpful, so you can kind of, so again, it's more than even 2 birds, 1 stone. You're getting resources, you're doing town board quests, you're doing PvP missions, you're getting, faction tokens, all that stuff, just by doing this one route. And it is a little bit of a run. There's definitely quicker, runs out there if you're strictly trying to do the PvP. But I honestly just kind of enjoy this town. I kind of like this area. And of course my faction owns it, so that's just a benefit for me in general. So, maybe your faction doesn't own this town or something like that and you'd rather do somewhere else. That's, totally up to you. But I'm not going to go get it, but as you can see, there's a soulstone up there. You can just run up there on top of that hill. I'm going to show you on the map. It's right there. Soul Spire. I can't remember the names, It's tough. It's tough out here. More elk, all that stuff along this way. I'll probably speed up this part because there's really not much here. So we're just going to go ahead and probably speed this up in post. that's the first PvP mission right there. You literally just, you're going to acquire that, and then we're going to deliver it somewhere else, and that'll be the last thing we do of the PvP missions. So after you do that, you can basically just run through these woods over here, right past the bear cave. Of course, you can kill those bears if you want. That's more hide and stuff like that, just XP in general. So totally up to you guys if that's something you're looking to do. Again, honestly, it feels like endless resources along this route as well. So for me, it's just there's not too many people out here at all times. So if you have, obviously you're gonna have PvP enabled. Maybe you're looking for that specifically. Maybe you want to PvP, but maybe you kind of want the XP, the bonus, and stuff like that. But you're not necessarily looking to fight. This does seem kind of like an area where you definitely will run into a few people here and there. And of course, it depends on if the town's trying to be, put into conflict or not. That's something that matters as well. Like, I think it's relatively, it's about halfway for both people. So, if I were to run into people, would I be surprised? Not really. But I also don't mind. Like, obviously, if it's a 1v1, I'm happy to take that. But once you start running into groups and stuff like that, maybe just kind of chill out on the area for a bit. But the next mission we're going to do is kill 3 of the wildcats that are here. So there's one that spawns there. It looks like maybe people... No, they haven't. Okay. He spawns over here as well. So there's 2 that spawn over here. There's one here and then one farther to the right as well. So those are the 3 if you want to kill them. There's also one that's going to be behind me right now, which is kind of where we need to go. So I typically go 1, 2, and then I'll go over here and kill this 3rd one. And then you basically just have to wait in the area over here for, a minute and a half. Oops. Pretty straightforward, just kill these 3. That's it. And then there's some more earth crag right here. So there's 2 more that you can mine here, which makes that, you're getting moats and stuff like that if you're into jewel crafting and all that kind of stuff. And it's going to be something you're going to be wanting to do. And so basically what I do is normally just lay in this bush. Because, when you lay down, especially if you're in something, it blocks your name in case anybody is PvPing. If I'm happen to be looking at my phone or something while I'm waiting for this minute and a half to count down, I don't want to just get ambushed. So typically, that's what I do. You're obviously welcome to do whatever you want. This is, I think, as close as you can be for it to start counting down. Otherwise, you have to go back farther towards the, back here towards the 5. So, yeah, I'm just gonna wait here, let this count down, and we'll fast forward some more again. All right, so we finished the waiting on the timer there. So basically, you're just gonna run back this way, southeast. I believe this is where it's pointing. Yeah, southeast. And again, I'm going to fast forward a lot of this here in a second, but this is kind of where the actual PvP missions are, so I figured I'd just talk you guys through this, and then fast forward the running back. So there's going to be some more hemp on the way just past this way. And again, I'm not really going out of my way to get this stuff. Like, this is stuff that's literally, I'm basically taking the quickest path there, and all this stuff is kind of just in my path. So there's a ton of herbs here. If you're trying to stack it up, you can sell some of this stuff on the market if you want. You can do whatever you guys want, but there's going to be, I'm just going to leave it, but there's going to be a ton of resources there. You can actually get a few of these chests if you're quick enough. You don't want to get shot, but I probably just choked by not clicking it. Oh, there's one there. Grab that one, and you can sometimes get this one too before they hit you. Nice. And so those take a little, not too long to reset, but you're not going to be able to get those every time you do a run. Pretty much only get them once every couple hours or so. So just some more resources, to grab those on your way. You don't have to kill those people. You definitely can. Again, more XP if that's something you're looking to do. But I typically just run past them, grab those chests if I can. And then the last thing we're doing here, the last mission, is to deliver the stuff right here. And then after that, we're pretty much on the home stretch. And there's not too much to... Oh, there actually is still a good amount to farm on the way. So I'll probably show those to you guys as well. I'm going to speed up this process here because this is going to be, again, just running. I'll show you on the map. We're basically just going to be following this this road. And we're going to go up here towards kind of these bears and corrupted area. So, yeah, I'm going to speed this up and we'll see you guys at the next talking point. Alright, so the next quick point I just wanted to point out here is there's going to be some weird wood here for you. So if you're, high enough level to log that, decent XP, there's a couple trees here, actually probably like 6 to 7 trees. And, so yeah, more resources on the way. Again, this is the way we're supposed to go. As soon as I chop this one down and get to the next one, I'll open up the map. So yeah, basically we're going to be running it right up to this open gap between these rocks, and we're just going to kind of go past this town and back down here. So again, this is the way you come up here, you cut through, and these trees are just on your way. So another quick little resource you can grab if you want. I'm not going to grab them all, but yeah, I'm going to fast forward again, and we'll see you guys at the next, at the town really, because there's going to be stuff in there that we're going to grab. Alright, so this is the next area. We're now in this town. The first thing you can do is jump this wall. You are going to have to kill these mobs if you want these resources. We'll grab this one chest. You don't have to kill anyone yet to grab that. But the best way to do it is just to kind of like bring them all up around here, around the hemp. Oops. Okay. So just bring them all up around here. If you have AoE, obviously that makes it a bit easier. So if you do want these resources, you are going to have to kill those people. Otherwise, you're just not going to be able to harvest the stuff. There's going to be a ton of hemp in this town. So this is a really super efficient, honestly, just fiber run as well. So if you're looking to level up outfitting or to make bags and stuff like that, this is a good way to get fibers as well. So you can kind of get XP and the fibers as you're going. You try to stay away from where the mobs are at. Sometimes you can not attract them. So I'm trying to kind of just stay right in between all these mobs so I can get to this hemp without having to fight anyone else. Sweet. So there's going to be, again, more hemp right here. Like I said, this is honestly just kind of crazy how much there is on the way. And again, obviously, sometimes it won't all be up. Like, I'm doing this video relatively early in the morning, so I'm not surprised that a lot of this hasn't been hit yet. But lastly, there's going to be 2 more soul sprites to grab. Oops, I thought I had my life staff out. And those will be kind of the last things that we're getting on our way. There's actually going to be a little bit of iron as well that I'll show you guys, and then we're going to be back in town. So again, I've only been recording for about 20 minutes, and again, I've kind of stopped to get everything on the way, so this isn't the most time efficient if you're going strictly for XP, but I think you get so much on the way that this run only really takes about 20 to 25 minutes. And especially when you get used to it, and you learn everything, super easy to just kind of run the same thing, and kind of it definitely can get mundane, a little bit boring, but it's also, I don't know, I sort of enjoy it. I don't know, I like this area, so it's something I enjoy doing. Lets you get your reputation tokens and your faction reputation up in general. There's a ton of wolves here. This part's kind of annoying because they're just going to keep chasing you, but once we get up this hill, they should leave us alone. Now there's iron right here, but typically this iron is pretty much never here. The only reason it's here is because I'm doing it kind of early in the morning. But I'll show you on the map where we are. We're up here over by the Vela Tower. We're just right up here. And so there's going to be iron there and iron here. But again, this is one that I would say you're probably not counting on because it's really not here ever. Another thing you can do is try to grab this chest. This one's a bit harder to get unless you kill these guys. But we managed to sneak it. If you're looking to mine some star metal, there's 2 veins right here, which is pretty decent. You are going to have to kill those guys if that's something you want to get, though. Otherwise, they're just going to keep hitting you. So basically, we're just going to run and jump off this mountain now. Then I'll show you guys the rest of the iron here, and then we're home free. I mean, the town's right there, so you can see, if you're wanting to skip out on certain things, you definitely can. Like this iron right here, this route definitely adds a little bit more time, but I mean, if it's there, it's definitely worth the iron. You get around, I think, like 350, give or take, if they're all here, maybe 400. But again, they're not always here, like as you can see. Taken. I think, yeah, that one's, oh no, that one's there, okay. And there's actually a chest up top as well, like a stockpile, because there's a a named mob up here, so you can actually get, you know, relatively decent gear depending on your level. Like if you're 60, you're probably not going to be using the gear from up here, but if you're anywhere from 45 to even where I am now, you can definitely get gear that's actually pretty solid. Here's some more iron here. Alright. Wait, okay. Grab this iron. Grab this here, and then I'll show you where the chest is up here up top, along with the rest of the iron, and then we'll go turn it all in and show you guys the XP and all that. And this guy's not hard to kill at all, so he's just up here by himself as a ghost. A lot of the times this is a mission actually, so a lot of times he'll be dead because people come up here to kill him. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and kill him. Sweet. And then the supply stock pile, I'll show you guys what I get out of it. It's typically decent. Let's see. Fire staff, I mean 441 fire staff isn't horrible. You know, 431 boots. Again, I'm not going to be using this stuff anymore, but I definitely used some of the stuff that I got out of here when I was kind of first doing these runs. So you can really get some decent stuff from this route. So gonna be some more iron here. And I need the iron. That's the only kind of reason why I'm getting all this. You're definitely welcome to just skip this part of the video if you want. Or actually, it's technically kind of the end of the route, so you kind of got everything you needed to know out of it. I'm just kind of showing you where the rest of this iron is. And of course, you can find this stuff on the New World map, the resource map. So, you know, you can just look it up on there as well. But I'm just kind of showing you in person where all the iron is. Kind of makes it easier since it's a visual map versus, you know. Well, I guess technically they're both visual maps, but you know what I'm saying. Alright. This is the last bit here. Boom. As you can see, I have, what, 336, and I think that other vein, I don't remember exactly how much it got me, but like 60-something maybe? The one that, from the top of the mountain. But there's some more here. And there's some boars that spawn down here as well, so again, town board quests, if you have, you know, if you're supposed to kill boars, you can get some right here. Alright, and this is the last vein right here. These guys that spawn here. And these were pretty much all spawned right now for me. So the only ones that were taken were those first two when I first jumped off the mountain. But other than that, I just got this entire route of iron. So, yeah, I'm about to have, what, probably 520, give or take? Oh, even more than that probably, actually. So yeah, then you just turn around and go up here northwest to the entrance, and then we're going to go turn all this in. And I'll show you guys the XP and all the tokens and stuff that we're going to get. You actually get a really good amount. I think you get roughly 3,500 XP and like, it might be 5,000 tokens? It's a good amount of tokens. We'll see. I forget exactly. Because it's what, like, yeah, it's 1875, 1500, and 1875, so. As you can see, yeah, 3,500 basically, and now I'm capped at tokens. So it's super, super effective, especially if you have rested XP. If you haven't played for a couple days and you turn these in, you're going to get a ton of XP, so. That's pretty much the route. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. I tried to keep it relatively short and sweet, but also show you guys where everything is going to be at on your way. So I tried to speed it up as much as possible. I just turned in everything, and my recording says 26 minutes. So, you know, if you shave a few things off here and there, you can get that time. If you don't go for any of the resources, you can probably run that route in about 12 to 17 minutes, roughly in that area. But if you want to grab the resources as well on the way, you can see, I mean, I'm up to 500 iron. I didn't have any. You get some weirdwood trees, and planks and stuff like that, so that's super helpful. I have like 800 fibers now, so there's a ton of resources to be had on that route, and along with XP. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. I appreciate you guys watching. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new and you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.